What's up, y'all? It's your boy, BDaMan, BDaMan, BDaMan the rapper. We're here, once again. AEW Dynamite, Dynamite after Dynasty. Now, I will certainly preface, I unfortunately did not get to watch Dynamite. I decided to take it easy for the Sunday. Had work earlier in the day, was tired, had to be up early. Y'all know the deal, grown man stuff. Anyway, I'm going into tonight's Dynamite not necessarily so blind, but I didn't watch all of Dynasty. I didn't watch Dynasty. I did hear some results. Some stinkers more than others. Moxley retaining the title with help from Rod and Todd. Sorry, not Rod and Todd. Well, FTR called them that, who both turned heel on Adam Copeland. The Young Bucks came back and costed Swerve the title. Now I understand some people who absolutely love AEW, who, are hall monitors or want to be Shakespearean, what have you, so on and so forth. I understand there are people who are like, well, it advances the story because Moxley won, because Young Bucks costed Swerve because of back and blood and guts and da-da-da-da, and trying to essentially tie it together for the person who just wouldn't know that. And I understand, I guess I can understand that, but what was the reason? I guess I'll just start. Young Bucks were trying to dodge Death Riders before they worked from home for months. But anyway, let's see what Dynamite has in store tonight. I'm going in with an open mind, seeing how things fell out after Dynasty. Let's see what happens. Alright, so Moxley starts with what looks like essentially a pre-recorded promo, running down the roster, and also addressing who I'm referring to as the Young Bucks, Rod and Todd, essentially saying, hey, you guys better figure out where you stand. So it looks like for now Moxley still sees them as enemies. I don't know how Young Bucks are going to fare with this Death Rider stuff, but I don't have a good feeling. I'm not even on the fucking front. I don't have a good feeling. Looks like we're starting off here with Dynamite, Mox versus Shibata, which is actually what my boy Joe predicted. Funny enough, I got my guess as to who's winning. The man with the briefcase and the title in the briefcase. As you might hear on my TV, Jon Moxley. I can't see Moxley not winning this one. Okay, I know this is a common thing in AEW, but why is Shibata up after getting dropped right on his head? Moxley with one of the cleanest pile drivers I've seen in my lifetime. And he just springs up and just goes in for a running kick on Moxley. AEW, they don't give a shit about a pile driver. Barely. Well, not what I expected, but Shibata went night-night. Moxley wins with the rear naked grounded choke. Now, I will say, hell of a match. Absolutely hell of a match. It was mostly striking, but it was technical strikes. Solid start to Dynamite. Solid start. Oh, speaking of Rod and Todd. Oh, God. Oh, I didn't miss these guys. As much as I try to be middle of the board, one thing I am going to keep with me is that honesty. that I'm known for, especially when it comes to wrestling. Yes, Matt and Nick Jackson are talented as hell. For several reasons, I don't like them. Again, I'm going to try to be open to see where this goes with Moxley. Let's see what these dudes got to say. And just like that, Moxley dipped out. Oh, here they go, y'all. Here they go. What y'all dudes got to say? Not them pulling the Rikishi, I did it for Hangman. I did it for Adam Page. Okay. A peace offering? You guys decided to work from home. What you mean stuff in common? Huh? Nah, y'all on separate lengths of changing the world. I'm
impressed. Watching you, I saw you do what we could not do. You succeeded in taking over AEW, and you even got the AEW World Championship title. We couldn't do that.
Yeah, y'all couldn't. No. Oh, hell no. Don't nobody want to see y'all as a team? So, John, I'm asking you to come back out here with your boys and let's further discuss a little bit of business. Oh, God. Do they want people to turn this shit off? Oh, Kenny in the house? Let's see what Kenny's got to say. Hey, not to bring back the feeling. Where's my dog Joe? Joe, if you're watching this, Kenny said the thing. He said the thing. I'd just like to point out, though, not Kenny saying Dookie in a promo. Oh my God, the crowd's cheering it? So, with how this promo's going, with Kenny talking to the Bucks, I gotta read off the homegirl Vitia's comment. The good sis Vitia. She said they're in their PG era now. Well, we've got Okada coming, folks. You hear that coin drop? You know what time it is. Aw, shit. We got Swerve coming. Now, he ain't gonna come through the front. Where is he coming from? The side? Oh, there he is. I'm like, where is he coming from? Swerve, chair in hand. Oh, this is gonna get good. I wonder if this is building up to something. No, blood and guts is a bit too far, but I'm curious to see where this goes. I mean, the Elite is the Elite. Swerve look like he can't trust Omega worth a damn. There are some ways to go here. Let's see where to go. Woo! Swerve could barely get going. Pac said, nah, shut that up. Shut it up. Pac doing the Lord's work, choking Swerve out before their match. Honestly, I thought this would close out the show. I didn't expect it to be this soon after Moxley Shibata. Again, Pac, keep up the good work, dog. Oh, shit. Not sure what's going on with Pac here. The match briefly stopped. Looks like some issues with his foot. Can't quite tell if it's legit or not, but God. I hate to see injuries happen, man. Pac has had such a unique history with injuries and some visa things, and oh shit, big super kick. God damn. I couldn't even finish processing that shit. Oh man. And this is about to be it. Ooh. That's a wrap right there. Swerve, stomp. That's all she wrote. Swerve wins, beats Pac. Matt, I can't lie saying the match wasn't good. Swerve, Pac are both really good wrestlers. Hopefully Pac isn't actually injured. But based on how quick this one ended, it looks legit. Best wishes go out to Pac. God, he can't catch a break, man. That really blows. That really blows. I hope it's something minor, man. I really do. Okay, there we go. Main event is Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli of the Death Riders against the Ops, Samoa Joe and Hook. For those who don't know who Hook is the son of the Human Suplex Machine Taz. Should be a very solid tag match. Next is this very unique 8-man tag match for the $400,000. $400,000 of them things. Ospreay, Speedball, Mark Briscoe, Kevin Knight against Beast Mortis, Crew, which is Leo Rush and Action Andretti, and Ricochet.
Yeah, that's right, boys. I'm the captain now.
Oh, God. This fool comes back after getting married talking about, I'm the captain now. Aha! Hey, I like this tunnel that Briscoe and company are in. This is the weirdest face team. Hey, Kevin Knight knows what's up, man. Said Magic City. Hey, shout out to Mark Briscoe, man. Alright, so this is a weird match because it's alright. Alright, it's like 400,000. Like, it's like my boy Joe said, it's like the winning team, if they're divvying it up, like guys who don't make that much, it's like, why am I not making that much now? I mean, Mark Briscoe joking around saying, I'm going to diversify my portfolio. Very funny, very funny. I won't lie. I got a good chuckle from that. But when it got announced earlier, I'm like, huh? What's the reason? Look, I always promised myself that if I was going to do AEW content, I was going to be fair, but I was going to be honest. That's something I always told Corey when I was like, hey, I might get into AEW content. That's something I told the fellas. Like, I want to be fair when I do this, but also honest. And I'm going to be honest when I say, why? Why? Those of y'all who consistently watch AEW, do, don't, what have you. Why? Tell me why. There we go, some happiness for me. Phil arrived! Harley Cameron. Shout out to my boy Nick, because I know he's finally coming around on Harley Cameron. Okay, so Harley, Athena. Her with that doggone puppet. Oh boy. Athena's gonna tear Harley up though. I'm just gonna be real. Love Harley. Love Athena, of course, but yeah. Later on tonight, we got Kris Statlander versus Thunder Rosa. Women's tournament quarterfinal for the Owen. Collision's got Jamie Hayter, Billy Starks. Another match in the quarterfinal. And of course, as just mentioned, Harley Cameron versus Athena. Also on Collision. Oh shit. So, spring breakthrough for Dynamite next week. Monet versus the winner of Athena or Harley Cameron. Are we going to get that match that early? Mercedes Athena? Or is it's gonna I have a sneaking suspicion they're gonna drag that out. We ain't gonna get that just yet. Uh-oh.
There's something I've been wanting to tell you for the last year.
What's Nana gonna say to Hangman?
I really regret what you stop. Don't you say another word.
Let the motherfucker say he's sorry. I don't know who's the bigger crybaby, Hangman or Seth Rollins. All right. Up next, we got the 400,000 of them things. Up next, Mark Briscoe, Speedball Mike Bailey, Will Ospreay, Kevin Knight against Ricochet, Beast Mortos, Action Andretti, Lio Rush. Who's winning this money? Let's see. Alright, I gotta give credit at that spot that hit before the break. All four of the guys on the face team hit some dives to the outside, and then they did the hands in the middle kind of hoorah thing. Ricochet tries to dive to the outside. All four guys spread out, so obviously Ricochet doesn't hit them. Ricochet lands on his feet, hits that oh no look, and all four of the guys on the face team, Speedball, Will Ospreay, Kevin Knight, and Mark Briscoe, all lick their hand, smack Ricochet right on his bald head. I gotta say, that, I can't lie, that spot was funny, especially because as a heel, Ricochet is such a chicken shit heel that spot was actually really, really enjoyable. Match has been on point as expected, to be honest. The concept of the match is more stupid than anything. Fighting for money in a admittingly predetermined avenue. But the match has been good so far. See what happens after the break. Oh shit. Hey, if y'all want someone to get you some lottery numbers, hit up my boy Joe Gonzalez, because he called Beast Mortis getting pinned to a T. Will Ospreay gets him the dub with the Aiden Blade to the back of Beast Mortis' dome. Honestly, fun match here. Again, I was not a fan of the stipulation, but honestly a fun match. I did not complain about that one. Props to all 8 guys. Very, very solid, fun match. Hey, but speaking of when pile drivers matter, Dax pile driving Copeland, and then literally both Dax and Cax hitting the Shatter Machine on Cope. Oh, man. I mean, I wasn't surprised when I heard the news about it Sunday. I was like, oh, hell. Which is my signature for this is some bullshit. Same thing, sometimes just a little shorter. I think some folks have a good theory that this could lead... Alright, hold on.
Absolutely. The fans are disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. And Dax, I would even think your young daughter disappointed in what you did to Adam Copeland. You tried to take him out, end his career. It was premeditated, in my words. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, man. Tony Schiavone went in. They did the old school zoom in on him to make sure you understood that this shit was serious. Oh, shit. Her Syndicate We'll be right back, folks. We hurt people. We hurt people. We hurt people. All right, real quick. I didn't get to finish it because Hurt Syndicate came out. A lot of people have theories that we're going to get FTR versus Copeland and Christian Cage. How they get there, we'll see if Wayne and Kip Sabian turn on Christian. It's likely. If they do, it's very likely we get Copeland and Christian Cage against FTR down the line. Probably All In, if I were to guess. Cope and Christian would probably face young kid lip filler Wayne and Kip Sabian first, and then face FTR, if I were to guess. Hey, MVP with the brand Nubian line in the promo. Punks come up to get beat down. You know, MJF, he don't know how to he don't know how to properly step into things. You can't just interrupt some brothers about to have champagne. You don't interrupt a black man having champagne. Hey, Bobby ain't with the bullshit, and I get it. Max trying to insert himself. Bobby's like, fuck this. We don't need this guy, which technically they don't. Sheldon tried to tease us. He had that thumb in the middle. He said, no. Why is MVP trying to get him in the crew so bad? I hope it's just a stall before Cedric Alexander comes over. Like, they don't need MJF. I mean, it'd be kind of cool in concept, but in reality, they don't need MJF. In reality. God damn. Lord have mercy. I ain't never seen that much. Anyway, Megan Vane just standing, and Penelope Ford with way too much makeup on. Hey, Penelope, your girl lost now. Your girl lost.
It's just gonna get worse. This division cannot move on because she won't let it. She's gonna be a collision. And she doesn't care who. She doesn't care how many.
Uh-oh.
I will make you bow down. See what you did.
Look, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. And I know you AEW loyal faithful are gonna hate me for saying this. This year right here looks like Charlotte Flair and Dana Brooke from 2016, 2017, more or less. Penelope Ford, she's talented, but baby girl, you don't gotta play second fiddle to Megan Vane. You don't gotta do that. It's. I'm not gonna go back and say that it's not a good combo, but at some point you gotta break free. I hope this pairing isn't super long term. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get timeless. The Women's World Champion, Toni Storm, by her big bald butler, Lufa, accompanying her to the ring. As she jumps on commentary, passes the belt to Sir Lufa. She's hopping on the table, crawling on the table, making Taz, Excalibur, and Toni back on up as she sits in the chair, gracing the crowd with her smile, her flair, her dazz, her pizzazz, her razzmatazz, if you will. Oh yes, man. Oh yes. We've got Thunder Rosa and Kris Statlander. Let's see how it goes, shall we? Yo, Toni just be saying anything on commentary. The big package, the thing about getting the inches back. Oh my god, this lady is wild. I love it though. I love it. Solid bout between both. Statlander gets the win with that Stat Night Fever. Sometimes it's different based on the day she does it. Wednesday Night Fevers, sometimes what it's called on Dynamite nights, so on and so forth. Pretty doggone solid match. Stats showing respect. Big respect to Thunder Rosa. Honestly, I would have liked to see Thunder Rosa win myself. But I'm definitely not mad at Stat winning. Not by any means. I feel like that's a person who needs more shine. Not that Thunder Rosa hasn't had any, but I'll take Stat winning. I will take Stat winning. Moving on to the next round of the Owen. So Don Callis looking for new members. Well, it'd be more climatic if the Don Callis family has done more than they have and has actually had more W's on the board than L's. That didn't really get me moving. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I could barely rattle off what I thought about Adam Cole and Undisputed Kingdom there. I could barely rattle it off before I hear, I am the learning ass. Oh, God. Listen, those who know me know, nowadays, it is no secret how much I dislike Chris Jericho. It is no secret. I have been a Jericho fan in the past. 01 to about 2019, 2020, and especially where, yeah, I saw it. Nonetheless, I only want to see one thing from this TV time segment from the learning ass. I want to see Big Bill and Brian Keith drop this Bon Jovi looking motherfucker. Fingers crossed. Hey, come on, Bill and Brian. Y'all ain't gotta take this. Both of y'all are better than this. I saw Brian Keith live at Saturday Night Nitro at Mall of America here in 2023. Y'all can peep the picture on my Instagram. I did meet him. Oh, hell no. Not the I'm not angry. This motherfucker whacked his own TV? Hey, I always knew this motherfucker was a crazy bastard. Not him breaking his own TV. I mean, not that he hasn't broken the highlight reel over the years in WWE. Oh. He said, I'm fucking disappointed.
And until you change that, I think it's best that I leave.
Man, if y'all beat his Bon Jovi bitch ass up, come on now. You was gonna let Chris Jericho play your face? And then he goes back to that psycho smiling shit, the Jericho, the Explorer shit, signs autograph. Hi guys. Well, shout out to y'all who are smart to avoid the Chris Jericho segments. Skip them altogether. Me, I believe in full comprehensive reviews the best I can. But boy, I should have took Uncle David's advice and hit the fast forward. Holy hell. So Saturday we've got Bowens versus Blake Christian. Saturday we hear from the Temu Brainbusters. Sorry, FTR. Also got Brody King, Kinesuke Takeshita on Collision, Owen Cup. I know I butchered that. Don't all roast me at once. Anyway, more Owen tournament matches on Collision on the men's and women's side. Next week, Monet versus the winner of Athena or Harley. I think we all know what match is coming, but there's going to be shenanigans. Solid things ahead. Hey, not Shelton calling MJF Lil George Costanza. And speaking of Lil George Costanza, oh my God, there's so much wrong with that. But funny. Alright, so I definitely want you guys' input on the following question I'm going to ask. One of the homies, the homie John Darris, asked a great question. Where are they going with this MJF Hurt Syndicate thing? All of us in the group chat, the Bad Boys group chat, who are in there at the time of me recording this, we don't know. Are they turning MJF babyface? Are they collectively turning the Hurt Syndicate officially babyface? The homie John Darris made a good point. He was just MAGA JF last summer, and now what? So, unless it's against the Death Riders, and it's Death Riders Elite Smorgasbord that potentially might happen, I don't think I want to see MJF as a face again. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. MJF needs to get back to something. He needs to develop his character more. I understand he's a younger wrestler, but the edgelord, cheap heat, all the spokes on the wheel that he's already turned. We need something from MJF. We need some versatility, some character depth. And sure, you could argue, well, you want character depth, that go to the other place. In wrestling, you still need character development. No matter the company, no matter the three letters, you still need character development. Although, I feel like most people would argue that MJF needs something else. And he needs it desperately. He needs it bad. So I hope that wherever they're going with the Hurt Syndicate thing, I hope, ideally, it leads to some character development for MJF, or he's up against the wall. Something, I don't know. But at this point, what? Cedric Alexander has 1 month before he's free? Like, give us the full Hurt Syndicate. Give us MJF with his old squad. Let's get into it. Alrighty, folks. Main event time. Okay, that's kind of cool. I looked up at the right time. The zoom in on Wheeler Yuta. Claudio. The zoom in was really, really nice there. That was a real nice zoom in. Now, again, main event time. Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli against the Ops. Samoa Joe, Hook. Let's see what happens. Very interesting main event choice. But again, let's see how this pans out. Man, listen. I think I said this last week, maybe the week before, whichever week. I said I don't want to be uppercutted by Claudio Castagnoli. I don't want to be stomped by Claudio Castagnoli. The stomp he just did to Hook on the apron, nah, Even though I'm a bigger fella, I'm an agno. My stomach, the pain. Like, no. Hell no. No. Oh, shit. I think the Ops are putting them all to sleep. Ops are putting Death Riders to sleep. Putting them to sleep. Go night-night. You to go night-night. Yeah. Moxley tried to stick his bald head in the match, backed up a little bit. Shibata came, got him locked up for that sleep. Damn, Shibata. Hey, Shibata got Mox taking a permanent sleep. Hook wins it for the Ops. Hook put Yuta in the red rum. Oh, hell. Oh, you bitch. You barefooted bitch. Why? Marina knocks Samoa Joe in the leg with the chair. Bro, come on. That didn't even last for 15 seconds. And then Yuta and Claudio just pop up? Oh, hell. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. The neutralizer on the chair upside down? Hey, why Claudio do Hook like that? What the fuck? Oh, my God. And thankfully, Marina didn't fully clip Samoa Joe. He came back in with the save, but I got a lot of issues with the minimal selling there. That and to my boy John Darris's point, how uh-oh, Joe's talking. Tell him, Joe. They cowards. Cowards, son. Cowards. Damn right.
And it seems like the Death Riders are acting more like a bunch of
right now. I think he said bitch riders or pussy riders. It got bleeped out, though. It got bleeped out.
We make it real simple. The Ops versus the Death Riders. And we're coming for the Trios Championship.
Okay. The Ops calling their shot. Trios tag titles. Okay. I mean, y'all need to get Hook up off the ground, because goddamn. But if anyone's going to take it to Death Riders, it's the Ops. Hook and Shibata might not say much, but they're going to take it to the Death Riders. They're going to need Serena Deeb, Willow, someone to get Marina the fuck out the way. Like, for real, gotta get her out the way, because that broad be causing problems. Some big, big problems. Oh, man. Alright, so final thoughts coming at you. Alright, as we have this namaste ass music from Max, I'm going to wrap this up the best I can. In terms of tonight's Dynamite, following up from Dynasty, obviously everything can't be answered in one night, but a lot of things have even bigger question marks. So, I know some person already said that, oh, they pretty much explained, the Rod and Todd pretty much explained why they helped Hangman. But did they, though? The Young Bucks gave, okay, they did it for Hangman, okay. So what? So what? Even, I know the AEW loyalists are gonna be up in arms. Even Naomi explained why she attacked Jade. Like, even Rikishi eventually said why he did it for The Rock. Like, and it counteracts what Hangman had just said later in the night, that he didn't help Swerve for Swerve's sake. a lot of very confusing things took place tonight. From the opening segment with the Elite, Kenny, Swerve, the Learning Tree segment, even Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford, which should be straightforward, and it is, but also it's like she's got to move, not right away, but I think Toni kind of blew his load making Megan Bayne in title contention so soon, unless he's doing a series of matches with Toni and Megan Bayne. It's just, honestly, a lot of confusing things tonight. Like, the 8-man for the money, like, it was a fun match, don't get me wrong, but, again, in my opinion, the best pro wrestling is where you have the most ideal balance of story and wrestling. And right now, there are blotches of the stories in AEW that have a lot of great spots that make me go, huh? Again, if you disagree with me, please let me know in the comments. Glad to talk about it. Always open to talk, especially wrestling. But a lot of spots have questions. You know, Nana trying to apologize to Swerve, that was obvious, but I guess it'd be foolish to ask why Hangman wouldn't take the apology. I mean, look at how that storyline went, right? With the burning the house and all sorts of other things that happened in that storyline that the saga matches Hangman and Swerve had. Kenny kind of being the gap to help bridge this whole Swerve and Young Bucks thing and Swerve and Death Riders thing, which now we've got Death Riders kind of double dipping with not only Swerve, but now we've got them double dipping with the Ops, which I almost wonder if they had to change slight course with Pac's injury. It'll be interesting to see how that goes with the trios titles. The Owen women's match tonight was fine. Honestly, could have gone either way. I stand by my decision that Kris winning was fine. I kind of would have liked to see Thunder Rosa win again, just because since she won the women's title, she's kind of been in a weird, I'd say, lower tier of ebb and flow. Like, the way they've kind of used Thunder Rosa, that's something that can be dived into in a whole video itself. But I know what you guys are waiting for. Final grade. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That first hour of Dynamite was real rough. The 8-man tag match really kept me in it because that was fun, despite the silly stipulation of fighting for moolah, money, the ducats. It's like, I mean, obviously, yeah, the world runs on money, but y'all mugs already getting money, but it's silly to me. Again, if y'all think that was justified, hey, let me know in the comments. Speak up, speak your mind. Yeah, I feel like the first hour kind of broke even with the second. The second hour was better with the women's match. Hurt Syndicate segment. Yeah, the night more or less broke even for me. Giving it a grade. Me personally, I feel like a C is a bit too generous. Me personally, I'm going to have to lean towards a C-. That first hour was way too jumbled for me with the stories they were trying to plant out. Even with MJF and this Hurt Syndicate saga, I still don't know where they're going. And it's not the fact that I don't know where they're going. It's that MJF wanting him MJF wanting to be a part of it, and MVP, like, really trying for it. I know there's some greater motive. I'm not asking for that to be revealed right away. I know it's wrestling stories. You gotta let it cook everything. But Shelton seems like he's coming around. Like, I don't know. I'm with Bobby Lashley. Yes, I still stand by what I said a few weeks back. It'd be a nice change of pace, but MJF can't be trusted. Him and factions, stables, it's well documented, especially in AEW. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a C-. I'm not gonna be generous and give it an even C. I'm gonna give it a C- because things in the first hour and change were just a bit all over the board for me, and storyline-wise, things are going for just don't make any goddamn sense to me if I want to just cut it simple and plain. They don't make any sense to me. I hope they course correct, especially as they build towards Double or Nothing at the end of next month. But man, this was a bit of a rough watch tonight, even with some caffeine, which a new bubbler flavor that I haven't tried. Peach Raspberry Dazzler. I normally don't drink caffeine this late, but to fight taking a nap, I was like, you know what? Let me try this. It's really good. Bubbler. It only has 69 milligrams of caffeine. Y'all need to get on this. Ditch the other energy drinks. Get on Bubbler. That's my cheap plug. Yeah. C- for me for Dynamite. The matches are very rarely bad on Dynamite. Very rarely bad. But, boy, the stories are just a bit too jumbled for me. I mean, the one thing I will say is part of the finish for the main event. Not even the finish for the main event. I won't say that. Afterwards, you had Marina knock Joe and his right ankle with the chair. Like, you could tell they might have been slightly pressed for time because, like, the kind of quickness, the selling wasn't really sticking. The selling there was not sticking as it should have been. Like, Joe wasn't selling it as much as he should have. I mean, Hook did his job selling the neutralizer to the chair on top of that chair, that upside down chair, but you would have thought Mox, Yuta, Claudio would have been holding their necks. Yeah, that's really the only match finish I have to nitpick, but yeah, this was a bit of a rough night for Dynamite, especially after what was a not so great ending to Dynasty. But yeah, C- from your boy. I'm curious to see how some of my other peeps grade it. Shout out to Unc Dave from Nah. Shout out to my boy Thornton, Bad Boys for Life. But yeah, I'm interested to see how my fellow compadres over in Nah grade it. But I'm giving it a C-. I cannot give it a C. I'm giving it a C- for tonight. C-. Well, hopefully things start going in the right direction for next Wednesday's Dynamite. Big week for wrestling next week. At least in the WWE realm, we've got WrestleMania week next week. As of now, my intent is to give y'all as much content as I possibly can. Dynamite included. So we're going to get into it all next week. WWE, some more AEW. Hopefully things turn around, but C- from your boy. It was rough. It was rough. But, alright, y'all, we're going to end it on some positivity. As always, I appreciate you guys sticking around, checking it out, all that razzmatazz. If you like it, if you dig it, if you enjoy what you see, hit that like button. Likes are always appreciated. Comment if you agree, disagree, have any thoughts about Dynamite, what I said, any goofiness I did, what have you. Share it up, of course. Shares are always appreciated. All that good stuff, all the YouTube technical stuff that one must do to get the word out. Because the word is the bird and bird is the word. Alright, y'all, I'm going to get up on out of here. Chat with some compadres. Get some grub in my stomach. And enjoy my night. Hope you guys enjoy your night, your day, whatever time you're watching this. Hope you guys enjoy it. Appreciate you guys checking it out. I really do. As always, this is your boy, BDaMan, BDaMan, signing out. Peace.